And I'll throw it to a question from Laurey-Anne Roodenburg of the West Quesnel Business Association. She's the current president. So,
my name is Laurey-Anne Roodenburg. I'm the Executive Director of the West Quesnel Business Association. I have two questions this morning to ask of the Accessibility Committee. First one, as a whole, what can the community do to increase the awareness of accessibility issues throughout our community? And the second one is, what sort of education opportunities do you offer businesses to help enhance accessibility throughout their stores and in the community?
One of the sources for information could be the Rick Hansen Foundation, their organization. You can find them online, and they're a great wealth of information for grants or access or what's out there as well.
And another great resource person that we have in spinal cord injury BC, is Heather Lamb, and she runs our info line. I don't have the number handy, but I can definitely get it for you. And you can certainly give Heather a call. She's got a huge database of resources on a vast number of topics. I know whenever I have a question, hey Heather, what are the statistics on, how many people fall downstairs in BC in 1 year? And the next day I've got an email from her with the numbers. Like she's really good as far as having a lot of resources that she can look at. So she would definitely be a good resource person there.
She's wonderful. I asked her a grant question a while back, and the following day I had an email with 6 different areas to go for grants for me to look at for a project that I'm working on. One thing that I feel will be very valuable, and we've touched on this with the city people, and we will definitely go into it a bit more, is some sort of link on their webpage. Their webpage is developing and changing with the new brand, and that a link for accessibility that our hotels and motels could tie into, hey, we've got great accessible rooms, or this trail is great, or our pool is great, these kinds of things. And if we could work with the city on their webpage, and that's a project that's in the future, it's not happening right now at this point in time, that'll be a super source for not just locals, but anybody wanting to come and visit or looking to move here. If I'm disabled and I want to move to Quesnel, what does it have to offer me? But most of all, for access and things like that, if a young person is injured, we want to keep them in our community. Sure, go get educated if you need to, but come back. We don't want to lose them. But if we don't have things to offer people who have disabilities, they'll leave. If someone's beginning a new project, no matter what it is, take accessibility and inclusion into account in the ground, from the ground up. Let's not be retrofitting. Let's not be looking backwards and going, oh, well, if we built it wider or if we'd done this, it would have been better. And we have been fortunate that our group has been asked to sit in and look at plans and give input on different things. We were allowed to see some of the housing project plans. Look at this for accessibility, for parking, what do you see? We were able to give comment and input in that. And I think that's respect that we've earned, our group has earned, because we're still there, we're still working, and
this building that we're sitting in today is proof. This is
right.
the new Downtown Association Spirit Square building with the accessible washroom project. And again, we got to sit down ahead of time, see the plans, see what it was going to look like ahead of time, and have input into what we thought was going to work and what wasn't going to work. So it's been really rewarding, quite honestly.